Hi guys, so I'm not going to be able to do a cookie review because I can't taste nothing. Hey police, how are you? So I was telling them I'm not going to be able to do a sorry, to do a review on the cookies because I can't taste anything. So the food I just made, I can't taste it. It was kind of sad, but oh well. You're doing good. That's great. We're so glad you're doing good. But I have little Layla sleeping on me. That's why you can see the blanket right here. So my hair's off. It's still wet from a shower, but I can hear the kids in the room. They're with my husband. But what are y'all up to tonight? My hair's all crazy. So that thing I did on my face, it did burn my skin. I could feel it. I was like, oh no. But what are we gonna do? I guess nothing. Just leave it be. Hopefully it'll not leave. I don't think it'll scar because it just feels like really rough and weird. But I won't be using that face mask no more. What did you eat for dinner, police? My little Layla's asleep. What are y'all guys up to tonight? Do you have any special plans going on? I know it's the beginning of the week, so it's kind of like a weird place, but you never know. You want to stick them over here? You want to stick them over here? Hmm. Well done. Sorry. Stay home today. That's good. What? You being a bad boy? Huh? Thank you. No, I don't want that right now. Thank you. But I was so excited to try those cookies, and then I can't even taste what I made for dinner. But I still ate. The kids liked it. My husband liked it, so I guess it was good. But I couldn't taste nothing. I was like, man, I was so looking forward to chicken Alfredo, and nope, I couldn't taste nothing. Isaiah's still eating, kind of. But I could not believe that face mask burned my face. It's crazy. Thank you, police. We're glad you got to watch some of it. I know we didn't get to like stay on that long. It didn't take me too long to make it and cut it up and get everything ready. But tomorrow we will be making taco salad, so that's the family favorite, I guess you'd say. Hi, Gift Beast. How are you? Are you doing okay? Are you from Los Angeles? Sorry, I have it close. You're good. That's great. They say you have to be a good boy. That's cool. My best friend was born there, but she lived in Texas. Well, she does now. She lives in Texas. Well, her family's out there in Los Angeles and LA. What are you doing, Isaiah? He's being a crazy boy. But I just wanted to hop on here with you guys and chit chat with y'all and see how y'all are doing. Close the door, Isaiah. Emma, can you close the door? Thank you. They're with their daddy playing. Hold on, I'm going to put you down real fast. Hey, Joshua. See, there's little Layla asleep. Fast asleep. She's sleeping on her mama like always. Hi, Off the Grid. How are you? I don't know what today's topic is. What should we talk about? The flooding in Texas. Did y'all see that? There's one lady missing and 4 men, and they had 12 rescues that, hi Blue, that they were able to rescue 12 people in the flooding that happened. And did y'all see they had hippos? Some wildlife ranch lost their hippos in the flooding, and there was like 8 of them, I believe. I don't know. There was maybe 6. I don't know. But they rescued them. 2 from the flooding water, which I'm pretty sure they would have been okay, but you never know. And I'm glad nobody was hurt or bitten by those things because they are very dangerous animals. What part of Texas? I'm not, I can't think of the name, but it's not far away from where we are. It's probably like a 6-hour drive. I'm trying to think of the name, but one of my teachers, the lady I went to Africa with, her family, that's where she is from. And I can't even think of the name. I know I've been there. We would go every summer, but the name just did not stay in my head. But I know it's not too far away from where I am. But they had hippos loose, and then there was people. There was I saw there was an RV park that was swept away, and they were looking for a whole bunch of men. But so far, there was only 1 lady and 4 men that they have not been able to find yet. So that's it's scary. I'm just glad we're not getting hit. We're getting rain, but not the flooding. It's a little bit above where we are, like in San Antonio right now, in the west-east part of San Antonio, that's getting hit. But I just hope we don't get that bad weather. We've had enough rain for a good while. This summer wasn't too bad. We didn't have like major drowning. We did have like some fire bans, but they didn't last too long this year. What are you doing, Isaiah? Your boot? Yeah. And I know the Florida, their hurricane turned into a category 3, and it's growing. So if we could remember to pray for all of them. What? I don't know. You lost your other boot. I think you left it at Popos. Oh no. He goes, oh no. He's so funny. Don't be waving at those girls. I don't know where your boot went. They had doctor's appointments today, and they just said it's really bad allergies, and Layla got an ear infection because of the allergies that caused drainage to go into her ear, which caused her to get an ear infection. So they finally put them on an allergy medicine, which I've told them from day one they they have allergies. Because Isaiah, the day after we had him, he was sneezing. Layla, like within 6 hours of her being born, she was sneezing. So the doctor said they probably have allergies, and they were born in September, so it kind of goes hand in hand with the seasons that change. So they finally put them on Zyrtec, and they have that. My brother has a 3-week-old puppy girl, but I got a video for YouTube. Not sure when I can post it. That's awesome, Police. We love puppies. What kind of puppy is it? We used to have a miniature Dachshund. Hi. We called him Cooper because I don't know if y'all guys have seen Curious George. and Hunley. We had Emma's third birthday party was Curious George, and we named, we got her one. Yeah, we got her a little Datsun to go with her party theme. And we like wrote down all these names that we liked, and she wasn't 3, it was her. Yeah, she had to be 3. So we asked her like to say all these names, and the clearest one is what we would name it, so it was easy for her to say, and it was Cooper. We named him Cooper. And he was a little guy, and then he got really fat. But we don't have him no more. Say hi, Layla. My poor baby. She's just not feeling well. What kind of puppy did your brother get, please? And 3 weeks old is really young. Is it still with the mama? Because they're not supposed to be away from the mom till they're like older. Sorry. Trying to clear all these things out. But we also, the dog we grew up with the most, I would say, is a German Shepherd. That was the dog, or a lab. Those are the dogs we had the most growing up. My mom loved the labs, and my dad loves the German Shepherds. So that's what we grew up having. And then we, of course, had all kinds of animals. We had turtles, we had birds, we had a donkey. I was telling them earlier in my grocery haul, we used to feed our donkey oatmeal cream pies, and we used to feed him tortillas, and we would feed him lollipops. He was so fun. He had to wear this big, huge bell because he liked to sneak up on my dad. He wouldn't do it to nobody else, but he would do it to my dad. He would sneak up, and then he'd like go like that with his nose and hit my dad and kind of like make my dad go forward. So my dad had to put this big old bell on him so he could hear him coming from far away. And then what else did we have? We had snakes. We had salamanders, fish. We used to have a big, huge pleco, a big, huge suckerfish like this big, and he would swim everywhere. I'm trying to think. Oh, we had hamsters. We had, my little brother had those black scorpions. He was like those, those ones that have those big old black tails. He had one of those, but he threw a few June bugs in there, and since the scorpion couldn't eat them fast enough, the ants got in the cage and killed the scorpion. So he was all sad. I don't know what other animals we've had. We had all kinds of little things here and there. Sorry, guys. Say sorry. My poor little Layla. She's so sick. That makes me sad. She'll get better. She has to take her medicine. She hates taking her medicine. She spits it out. So you have to like lay her down, give her a little bit, and then until she takes it off. Sometimes, hi Cheryl, how are you? No way, Cheryl. Oh my gosh, that is so sad. What did they do for her? Did she get to call the police? Hi, bestie. Kelly, how are you? Hey, 23. How are you? We appreciate you coming in. I was going to do a cookie taste test for you guys, but I made my dinner and I sat down to eat it and I could not taste nothing. So I was like, oh no. They are, Layla has an ear infection caused by her allergies. So they put her on an allergy medicine. Then Isaiah has allergies, so they gave him an allergy medicine. That's good. We're glad y'all are all doing good. It just like, it made me sad because I've been telling them forever that these kids have allergies. I'd bring them in, I'd be like, I thought they had allergies, and great. That's so good, Cheryl. I am so sorry that happened to y'all, and I'm so glad your daughter found them, and she got to take, or the little girl that she got to take care of her and make sure she got home safe. Tell them we said hi, Doug. Hope they Thank you, 23. They will be. Hopefully, like within the next few days, they'll be feeling better. But with this weather going back and forth, they get really bad allergies. So the doctor told me not to do it as long as it says it's Zyrtec that they're on. And she said just to give them for 2 weeks, and that once the mucus stops, draining, and it dries it all up and it gets rid of it, then as soon as I notice that their allergies are acting up again, just to give them a few dosages for the next few days, and it should clear up and they won't get as bad as they are now, which I had told them a long time ago. They have allergies, but none of the doctors ever gave me like allergy medicine for that. And she's like, well, I think it's about time that somebody gives you allergy medicine. So I was like, thank you for finally listening to me. Like, I'm not just saying they have allergies just because, but they gave me allergy medicine. Emma, can you close the door, please? Not you, Meme. He's walking around with a fake knife in his little shorts. Bye. Love you. He's such a boy. He likes to shoot guns, and it was cute though. Earlier at the doctor's office, we were in the lobby. I bet, Cheryl, my heart is broken for y'all. It's so sad to see someone go through that. You made spaghetti for dinner. Good. That's what Rusty had yesterday. Did you do a live video? I didn't see you go live. But we were gone all day. We went to the you did? That's good. We went to the doctors, and from the doctors we went to H-E-B to wait for their medicine. Then by the time we got the medicine, we went to pick up Emma from school. We got back, did homework. Well, kind of did half the homework, and then I was cleaning. Then I started dinner. Well, actually, I put Layla to sleep. Then I started dinner. Shh, Isaiah. Sorry, guys. Started dinner, then finished Emma's homework, and finally put Layla back to sleep so I can go live. I really wanted to do a cookie taste test, but I can't taste nothing because I'm sick too, so that kind of really stinks. Thank you guys for the 2 thumbs ups. We appreciate that. If y'all guys haven't hit the button, please do so. Who are you fighting with? He's fighting with himself. I think you should be a pirate for Halloween. Ow. Go do it to Daddy. And close the door. Tomorrow I'm going to be making taco salad, though. Hopefully I can taste the hair. It's just black. I dyed my hair once, and all my hair fell out. So I will not, well, it didn't fall out, but to me it seemed like I lost a lot of hair. So I haven't dyed it. I would love to one day, but my hair is just a big poof ball. It was still wet, so I took it out of my chungle because I put it up once I went live. But my hair is just black as black could be. And one day it'll be white as white could be. But my hair is fluffy and curly. Here this boy comes again. Is it? Emma, close the door. I don't know what movie he's watching in there, but it's loud. Emma. Hold on, guys. Can't wait to stream again. Yeah, that would be cool, 23. Hopefully we can catch you live. That will be awesome. Kelly, are you going to do a live pumpkin video? Are you going to make a video of y'all? Do y'all carve pumpkins? Thank you, Cheryl. We really appreciate it. We need it bad. Like, I'm tired of them being sick. But I could be sick. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. Like, I'll deal with it. But when it comes to my babies, it makes me so sad. And Emma, she's been in school like this whole week that she's been off and on coughing. And they never once sent her to the nurse, so the doctor was like, well, that's good. I told him that her ears hurt, but only at night. Like, once her friends had gone home, like, she never complained until they were gone. So I didn't know if, like, she was really hurting, if it was just, like, what was going on. So he said, no, it's just, like, the pressure in her ears. But he did give her medicine for if she was in pain, which is, like, I think it was, like, Motrin or something like that. I lost my trungle. But they'll be getting better hopefully soon. I'm just glad finally somebody gave me some allergy medicine so I can stop it before it gets worse, and cause the ear infections like Layla has. And she got a fever last night, so I was awake all night. I went live with y'all guys and did my mask. I fell asleep for a little bit, and then she woke up screaming, and she was hot. So I gave her Tylenol, and she knocked out, and I fell asleep on the sofa sitting down. So my neck was hurting, my legs were asleep because I'm not very long, and our sofa is kind of big, so I always have to fold my legs when I sit down, or they'll be dangling like a kid. So hold on, I'm going to put my hair up. Are you going to be nice, boy? No. So that's what I have to do. So since I was sitting down and my feet were asleep, I had to finally like wiggle to kind of lay down. And then had to wake up and take it. Emma's going for school. Bye, Blue. Love you. And she actually slept in. She slept past like 9:30, which is not normal. We love you too, 23. So, and just an update for you guys that watched me last night do my face mask. It did burn my face. No, we're not ready for Halloween. We do have pumpkins. We're ready to carve. Huh? Am I okay? Yeah, I did my face. It gave me owies. Daddy. Oh, outside. Yeah. Oh, the ball? Awesome, 23. No? Oh, like that? Yeah. Oh, man. He is so cute. But it burned my face. Like, I can feel how it's, like, rough. And right here. I don't know if y'all can see that. My light is too dark in here. But it made me a red spot right there. Like, all my faces are here. Like, you can feel it, like, burnt. Like, it's not burned like a blister, but it's, like, really dry and rough. And it does not feel good at all. On my forehead, too. As soon as I put that stuff on, I could kind of feel like it was burnt. So, it stinks. But, oh, well, at least I know I'm not going to use that no more. I throw it away. But that is my update on my pearl face mask. It did not help. It made it worse. But I did feel, I mean, I guess it was to close your pores, but I did go like this and I could feel like little blackheads that had been raised out from, I guess, where it was closing the pores. But I'd rather have gunk in my face and do a peel than have that happen because that really burned my skin. It was so weird. I told my husband, I was like, I'm never doing that one again. Congratulations, 23. I think I have both your channels. You should come on here in the other one so that way if nobody has your second channel, they can get it. But I can feel it right here, like where my face is burned. It hurts. And my husband was like, he did something to me. I was like, don't touch my face, it burns. But we will try another one next Monday. We won't let it get us down. I want to order the bubble face masks and send it out to a few of the ladies in here so we could do like one big, huge collaboration together on a certain brand and see what everybody thinks of it. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I wish I knew where my thing was. Oh, it's right here. Because my arm is getting tired. I just know if I put it on this, Isaiah's going to run by. And he's going to smack you guys. My poor Layla, she's so tired. She wasn't hot at the doctor's, so that was good. Did they? Thank you, Cheryl. I appreciate you watching. They tasted good. My husband was like, oh, I just want 2 or 3. And then he's like, can I get some more? I'm like, yeah. And then in the middle of the night, he's like, where did you put the enchiladas? I said, oh, they're in the fridge. And he's like, can I get some more? I'm like, I don't care. And he ate a whole bunch of them. And then he left, like, there was probably like 4 or 5 left. He left them out. And I was like, man, I wanted those. But we'll have to make them again. But I'm going to make taco salad tomorrow, which is my husband's favorite meal. And that's good, 23. That's really good. The next week I want to do a chili and cornbread, and then I want to do a roast. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it in the crock pot or in the oven, because I have 2 recipes that I like to do. One, it's they're both really simple. The crock pot, you get a roast, any size roast. You buy the dry mix of ranch, the dry mix of Italian dressing, and high blue, and then you get brown gravy, and you mix in a cup of water, the whole stuff. You just mix it all up, and you pour it on top of your roast, and you can add potatoes in it, or you can make mashed potatoes and use the gravy like a gravy. Oh no! What? Oh, where'd it go? It's in the chair? It's in the car? Oh, it's in your backpack? In the car? We'll tell Daddy to get it in a minute, okay? It's okay. I knew what you meant. And then the second one, the one that's in the oven, you get a roast and you cut up, I think, 3 celery sticks. It's a rainy police. We have a lot of rain. 3 celery sticks, half an onion, or you can do a whole onion depending on how you like it. You put it on in foil, and you cover the onions and the celery on top. It's cold. It's supposed to be cold next week for us. And then you pour ketchup all on top, and then you roll it up and stick it in the oven for like an hour. I don't even remember, to be honest. I think it's an hour or 2 hours, and then you cut it up and eat it, and it's so good. But I like to put avocado with it on that one. So we'll see which one we make. I might just do the crock pot, but I think it'll take forever, so I'd have to do it like as soon as we get back from dropping Emma off, or even the night before probably. Because my crock pot, I love the color of it, but it does not work very well. It does good if it's just like chicken, but even that, it takes forever. If I try to do beans in there, it'll take all night. If I do, I guess like if you put nacho cheese, it would be fine in there, like just to heat up the cheese, or Velveeta or something like that. It will be fine for that, but to make like a meal, it takes forever, so. We'll probably do that one night, the night before, and then like I'll come live and do an actual cooking video, and then the next day I'll show you how I prepare for the next day on that one. Because that one is so good, and I found that one on Pinterest, and that was my favorite like crock pot meal that I like, the easiest one. You just need your meat, and then your 3 mixes of mix. And that's it. But I want to try to do, you know how you do the breakfast in a crock pot? I don't know if I would eat it. Some of them look good, but some of them are kind of like, oh, I don't know if I'd like eggs that have been sitting in a crock pot for like overnight. But we'll try them. What are y'all guys up to though today? Do you have any plans for tomorrow? It's Wednesday. Do you have anything exciting going on? Rusty probably didn't get our notifications because he'd be in here too with y'all chit-chatting away. And Caitlin, where's Caitlin? I felt bad that I had to get off. I always enjoy watching you, but don't always feel like chatting because I recently found out I have sarcoma, soft tissue cancer, and I feel weak, but I don't do it. Aw, thank you, Cheryl. We really appreciate that. And I wish there was a way that we could see who's actually in here, so that way we could talk with you even if you can't chat. And we will be praying for you through your journey of cancer, because we have a lot of family members that do have cancer, that did have cancer and have passed away from it recently too. About 2 months ago, my aunt passed away, and it was hard because my uncle had just passed away a year prior, and then a year before that, my other uncle passed away. So it's kind of been like every year somebody has gone and have passed away of cancer. What are you doing? Are you making a mess? Are you picking up your mess? Are you picking up your mess? Good, thank you. You're being a good boy. Good job. He's picking up all his little toys and he's putting them inside my sock. My dirty sock, mind you. I said, that's dirty. It's not. Does it stink? Say, no, Mommy just wore it for a little while. Yeah, he's a good boy. Hope my Maria's doing good. Safe from anything. We're always safe, for sure. God is watching over us and he will protect us. Right, Isaiah? Yeah. He's so funny, this boy. He is a handful, for sure. But he is a big blessing, and he's the cutest little thing. Yes, you have to. You have to stay strong and be very positive and don't give up. And just know that tomorrow will be a better day. And even though you have a temporary struggle, that things will get better and you will get better. And we'll pray that you will beat this cancer and that nothing bad will come of it. And you'll just say, I won, I beat you, and things will be better. And we'll be praying for you, for sure. I hate cancer so much, and I wish it didn't exist. I wish there was a cure, and I wish that they made it easier for people to get better. Thank you, 23, because it's really sad that, they have all these things at their fingertips, but they don't tell everybody about it. And they kind of just let them, go as it can. Instead of trying to help people out, they want to make money instead of doing what they're really meant to do, is to help you guys. Anybody? You're very welcome. Hi, Blue. Huh? What am I doing? I'm talking to people. You want to come say hi? Can I show them my dirty sock? Okay. Say hi, Isaiah. Where are you? Oh, there's Blue. He took off already. My family has cancer problem, which I hope I don't get. You're prone to cancer, 23? Yeah, my grandma's brothers, I think. 1, 2. Huh? Yeah, my grandma. Your grandma. My grandma's really sick right now, guys. So if y'all can pray for her, I would appreciate that very much. Huh? Grandma's sick. She had surgery. Yeah, and hers at home. No, not in her throat, in her belly. Yeah, she has owies in her tummy. You can't see. Because she's not here. A child, I hope he or she. Yep, 23 for sure. That's one fear as a parent, is for your child to go through that, to suffer, especially when they're little, or even if they're older. Like, it's hard. But my grandma's her small intestines and her appendix were growing together, and she didn't know it, and it caused a rupture in her appendix. So she was leaking all of her fluids, her bodily fluids inside her, and they didn't know. They don't know how long this has been going on, and they didn't know about it. Thank you so much. And So they fixed that part, and then she had something else wrong with her body, which I won't say because it might not, I don't know if anybody's on here that we know, and it's kind of embarrassing, but something else happened to her that caused more problems. And then she found out. So they fixed those two things. They didn't know if she would have a back, hey, Rusty, for the rest of her life, or if they would be able to fix the problem. So that way she could use the restroom normally. But as far as we know, they fixed the problem, but she's in a lot of pain. They have her on a very strong medication, but it doesn't help very much. So she's like, when you talk to her, you could just hear it in her voice that she's hurting. And it's really sad to see somebody you love go through that and not be able to help them. I hadn't been able to go see her in the hospital because I have 3 little ones and I can't just leave them with anybody because Layla still nurses from me and all that good stuff. So I had to wait till she came home, and I went and saw her yesterday, and it broke my heart to see her like that. And then she told me that she has a hernia in her esophagus or somewhere, and it's causing her to like not be able to eat right. And she said when she does eat, like it hurts really bad. And her body's just under a lot of stress right now. And with her sister just passing, I know it doesn't help. Like she's probably just sitting there thinking about a million other things, and it breaks my heart. Because my grandma is a strong lady, and she's always on the go. My grandma never like sits down. She raising my 2 nephews, they're not my nephews, my 2 cousins, and her and my uncle have custody of them. And she does her best with her boys, and she's had them since they were babies. And just to see my grandma go through that and know like I can't take that pain from her breaks my heart. Thank you so much, Cheryl. There's a lot of stuff like I really don't tell y'all guys. Like I just kind of keep going, and because I don't want to be negative on here, and I don't want to be sad or bring things down, but we all have our struggles, and I know God is there with us, and He'll protect us, and He'll get us through, but it's hard. Someone took her life from me. I felt shocked. I was off social media for days and months. I'm so sorry, 23. That must have been really, really hard. We had something like that happened 2 years ago. There was a girl that I grew up with. Her grandma lived down the road from us, and she would come over to play all the time, and we would yell back and forth, tell your grandma if you can come over, and she would come over. And one night they had gone to like a UFC fight. Yeah, for sure. They had gone to a UFC fight to like watch on TV, and things got out of hand. They were drunk, and her brother and her boyfriend were fighting, and she stepped in front, and the boyfriend had pulled out a knife on the brother. Well, he stabbed her and killed her, and she didn't die immediately, which is really sad too. Like she went to the hospital. Her parents, her mom, like her cousins, all her family members got to go and tell her goodbye and stuff, which is really sad because she was young. She wasn't very old. She was so I'm 28, 27. She was probably 25 years old at the most. And she was so beautiful, and she had like such a happy spirit. And I saw her sister recently too. And they're slowly getting back together, figuring life out, like how to cope with that. But when you lose someone so young, and just know that they had a lot going for them, it sucks, and it's sad, and it's hard to deal with. They just got to keep pushing forward because they want you. Hey, Doug, how are you? We're doing good. We're doing okay. You just got to keep living your life the best you can, and know that God is with you, and that, you have to do good for them. I grew up with her. I went to school with her. She was kind of my only friend in the country that I trusted. I'm sorry, 23. We are praying for you. I'm very sorry. It's okay. It was just a shocker. Like, it was something that happened to somebody that you would never think, like, something that tragic would happen to her or her family. Like, She was such a kind-hearted person, loving, and she knew no stranger. She was quiet too, like she was very quiet. Thank you, Doug. We appreciate that. If y'all guys could please hit the thumbs up for us, we appreciate that. But we always, guys, will have to remember Cheryl in our prayers as she goes through this journey in life, and continue to pray for her, and to continue to pray for the people that are in all the flooded waters. Like, I feel so bad. There's 4 people, 4 boys missing, 4 men, and 1 lady that they have not found since yesterday's flooding. But I hope we don't get nothing like that. I hope Florida, they're bunkering down for a category 3 hurricane. That's scary. We've been playing Word of Tanks on my mobile. It's sick though. That's good. Yeah, the flooding, it got really bad. There was even, I was telling them earlier, hi Blue, there was hippos that got loose from a wild life ranch in Texas, and they had to catch them. There was like 6 or something like that. That I don't even know if the story was for sure true. I just saw my brother shared it, so I'm pretty sure it was true. But that I saw. And then earlier I was listening to the news, and they said that there's still 1 lady missing and 4 men that they haven't found. But it's so crazy. Eat your papa. You don't want it? You eat your papa. It's right there. 23. I'm sorry for your lesson prayers. Yes, we are praying for you for sure. 23. What? You want chicken, right? Go tell Daddy, he'll get you some. I don't want to move because the baby's asleep on me. She's not feeling good. She's sick, Doug. She's has an earache or an ear infection, and she has allergies, which caused the ear infection because she had drainage going, and then it got into her ears. Or her ear, only one side is infected, her right side. Yeah. So they finally gave us Zyrtec for her little body. And she's asleep on me. You're saying we lost my grandma and grandpa. I still miss them. Yeah, I remember my great grandma. She's the one that I was named after. I remember when she passed away. And the sad thing was, like, when we were younger, we always, the funeral home is kind of right next to our HEB. So that's where we always went to get groceries. And I would always tell my mom, oh, Mom, that place looks like fun. Like, there's always people there. Like, it has to be a cool place to go. We should stop. And she's like, no, no, no. Like, she never told me why no. Like, she never said, well, that's where people go that have passed on or anything. Like, she never said, no, that's a sad place to go. She would just tell me no. So when my grandma passed away, I was in 5th grade. And my mom was like, okay, like, I knew she had passed away, and I knew that, like, we went and saw her before she passed, and when she passed away, before the ambulance took her, we were there. I don't know where it's at. It's probably in Maymay's room. Go look in the closet or by the toys. So we were there, and the next day my mom took us. You have a blessed evening, Cheryl, and we'll keep you in our prayers, that God gives you strength and that you continue to overcome what you have been given, and that life gets better for you, and that the disease disappears from your body, and that you feel better. Oh, so sorry, Rusty. But my mom, she's like, okay, like the next few days, we ended up there at that place that I thought would be so fun to go to. And I found out what it really was and why there was always so many people there. And I was so mad at my mom for not warning me and telling me, like, I was like, Mom, you should have told me, like, that's not a fun place to go. And it's where people go that have passed on. And so I'll never forget that. I'll never forget finding out what that place was. And that's where all our family members go to when they pass on. So that same little place. Yeah, me too, 23 for sure. It's not something that any of us want to ever go through. So I always tell my husband, I told him I want to die first because I don't want to ever put you down in the ground. Like I don't ever want to see you like that. No, it's our life is good. Let's not talk about bad things no more. Sad things. If you live your life to the fullest when you pass on, at least you know you did all you wanted and you got to do and accomplish things that you meant to do. Because seeing my little children, even though that they're sick, like seeing the love that they have for finding a flower or the simple things in life that make them happy, it's like we're kind of living a complicated life and we're kind of really ungrateful for things. Yes, they are children, and yes, there's times I cry over something as simple as my book doesn't fit in my backpack kind of thing. But yeah, life is short. It is short. But seeing the joy in these kids, it makes it all worth it for us mamas or even friends. Like seeing my other friends' kids happy and like seeing them grow and experience new things and accomplish new things. It's really fun to see. Like to see Layla walking everywhere, I'm like the happiest mom in the world. To see her playing, like even at the doctor's office, she's sick and she doesn't feel the best, but that little girl still has a smile on her face. Like we were at HEB and everybody's like, hi, like, because she's just a happy girl. And Layla's waving at everybody. And they don't even know that this little girl had a fever last night of 100.2, like, that she cried all night long. And I was awake all night long. But the smile that she can put on somebody else's face makes it worth it. And Emma was the same way. Emma was probably like a year and 6 months having full conversations with the little old ladies and the little old men, and they'd stop. And my husband could verify this. Like they would stop and talk to us forever. When I heard my friend passed, I tried to kill myself, but her mom told me don't, because she said to me she don't want to lose. Yeah, and 23, your best friend wouldn't want that for you. Your best friend would want you to live a life of fun and happiness and to find good in your day than to find the bad and to be angry and upset. Because I know if I passed away, I wouldn't want my best friend to go through that. Hey, Joe, how are you? I would want my best friend to be happy, or even my kids. Like if I passed away, I wouldn't want them to be sad that I'm gone, but to know that I'm in a better place. So we hope that your mindset has changed, 23. But even Isaiah too, like he'll wear his little cowboy hat and all the little old men stop to talk to Isaiah. And I just think it's beautiful that our children, like my children, can make somebody so happy. And that's why we like to go to the nursing homes too. They don't get to see a lot of kids anymore. Like their families are busy. So we can take a little bit of time. Hey Joshua, we're glad you're still here. Um, to make their day special, it's worth it. Yeah, Joe, that's exactly right. Like we did the best we could. We lived our best life. Like even if your life is not perfect, because I guarantee you nobody's life is perfect. You always see that, oh, I could have this, or oh, I could do that, or I should have done this, I should have done that. But if your kids are happy and you're happy and y'all are eating, y'all have food in your stomach, you may have little struggles here and there, but if you're taken care of and you're not like truly like in the dumps, then be happy with what you have and be grateful for what you have. Like that's your worst fear. I'm still upset I lost her. I'm always having haters telling me, don't, 23, don't even worry about it. Hey Kay, how are you? Beautiful woman and had wonderful kids. Yep. That is so awesome. We're doing good. We're just talking about life. um, but that's just what I tell everybody. Like sometimes, like my husband will be like, "Oh, like I'm sorry I can't give you this or give you that." I'm like, No, I have 3 beautiful kids. I have a roof over my head. I have food in my stomach. My kids are fed. We have water. Like, we have a vehicle if we need to get from point A to point B. Like, we are so blessed. And we don't need all the things that we have, but we have it, and I'm grateful for it, you know. I told my husband, like, we had 2 cars, and one, you know, something happened, a different situation. But I told him, at least we have 1 car. Like, some people don't have that. Some people don't have a vehicle. Like, there's other people that have worse. Hey, Caitlin, how are you? So good to see you in here. It's just like, I don't know. That's just my outlook in life. Like, our kids are okay. They're happy. They don't need all the extras in life. And that's all that matters. Yeah, 23. That's true. Like, that's why I love YouTube, is I've met people from all over the world that I would get to meet. Like, I have friends that I can count on, even though it's not like, oh, I can go pick you up and we can go like really chat. But picking up a phone and talking to someone that I would have never met without YouTube is pretty cool to me. And like, I get on here and I get to talk to you guys, like all of y'all. Like, y'all are all a blessing to me and my family. I see a lot sad emojis or someone died. Yeah, some 23 lost his best friend, and we are kind of talking about that. And um, my babies are sick, but we're doing good. We're doing good. We're just trying to keep 23, let him know that he's loved and that we care for him, even though he's far away from us. But we look at all of you guys like y'all are family. And like I said before, like, that's why I wanted y'all guys to help me surprise Emma, because she truly cares for you guys. She hears y'all's name and, oh, that's my bestie, or oh, that's my buddy in Georgia, my raspberry. Like, she has names for all you guys. Even our troll, he has names. We love y'all guys. Y'all are part of our family. And we appreciate you guys very much. And y'all are always there to listen to us and to, you know, go along with us when we make dinner or whatever we have planned for the day. Y'all are always willing to come in and talk with us and be a part of our family, our YouTube family. Yep. Because if something happens to one of you guys, like, I promise you, like, it will break my heart. And y'all mean more to us than y'all really know. Are you okay, Isaiah? Yeah. Can you close the door? Huh? Oh, can you close the door, please? Please? That's not nice. You're supposed to be a nice boy. He packed up another bag. It's Emma's bag, but he packed it up. Well, we love y'all guys so very much. Layla's asleep. She's fast asleep. Look. Sorry, I can see her. Have friends online can be bad sometimes because of bullying. Yeah, if they are bullying you, they're not your friend, to be honest with you. That's just my opinion. If you are somebody's friend, you will take care of them and you will be nice to them, especially when they need it. If they're going through something rough, you'll take the time out of your day to kind of make time for them, even if it's over social media and, you know, chatting back and forth on YouTube or on Instagram or somewhere you feel safe that you can go to. Got to go and just got, oh, we hope you had a good time at the gym. We will see you soon, Joe. Take care. If y'all guys have not checked out Joe, please do so. He has the most beautiful fish. I just love his aquariums. Emma, can you close the door? No, we're not in bed. I'm thirsty. There's drink up there. And hungry. Well, eat your food. I ate it. Oh, go tell Daddy you need more. No, the other one. Yeah, he has really beautiful fish. Like, they are amazing. And the way he does his videos with his music, it's so soothing and it's just awesome. Tell Dad, Emma, close the door. My foot is asleep, but I'm scared if I move, I'm going to wake up Layla. Put y'all right there. Hopefully y'all don't fall. Put the shoe over there. Oh, I love fish. Even Emma. My feet are too little for this sofa. My dad goes fishing all the time. Oh, I dropped you. Oh, okay. No, she's a girl. Yeah. I moved her and I woke her up, but I dropped y'all guys. Okay, I'm gonna have to hop off here. Tilapia. That's good, Joshua. But we love you guys so much. We will see y'all soon. Maybe later, but I'm gonna get this baby some medicine and probably a bath. Bye, guys. We love y'all. Say bye, Rusty. She's smacking y'all. Bye, guys. Thank you for watching. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'll stay safe.